Good Saturday afternoon, everybody. It's Dave coming to you from the paddock here in Southern Maryland. It's about 12:30, 1 o'clock, something like that. Got a beautiful day outside. In fact, probably going to be too warm. I think it's going to be 84, 85 today. That's still too warm for me. I'm not a heat guy. Remember, I love spring, I love fall, I love winter. I'm not a big summer guy just because I'm not a heat guy. So today might get a little warm. But let's see, there's Sasha. And you can see I got a fan on her, like literally right there, and she's got her head smashed up against it. I don't think she's a heat dog. As soon as we get these warm days, I put a fan out in the bedroom right next to her bed, and I put the fan right next to her bed here, and she absolutely loves it. She pants a lot. So anyway, that's why I got a fan right next to her. So I'm smoking the Maryland Meerschaum. I cleaned it and reamed it, so it's good clean pipe this morning. I'm smoking my number one on Baren HH Old Dark Fire ODF. So I'm turning the knob back up. Because I've received a lot of questions over the last few weeks about with HH McBaren line gone. Basically, I don't even think you can buy it anymore. So this stuff is truly this has truly become unobtainium, and I have cellared pounds and pounds of it both here and in Wyoming. I'll never need to buy it again. But since it's been on my channel so much, people have asked me, is there anything close? And then a couple people asked me if I would compare Cornell and Deal's Dark Fired Kentucky to ODF. And so that's what this video is trying to do. The question, I'm not going to do a detailed comparison. I'm just not ready. I smoked my first two bowls of this today, right before the current bowl I'm smoking of ODF, because I wanted to do literally back-to-back bowls. What I want to do is really talk to the question, does Cornell and Deal's Dark Fired Kentucky function as at least a pretty damn good substitute for ODF? So that's really the intent of this video. So we're here in the paddock on Saturday afternoon. Sasha loves having a fan on her on warm days. I don't think she's going to like hot days at all. She pants a lot on these warm days, so she sleeps with a fan on her, and she's got one on her here in the paddock. Just not a heat dog. So the first thing I do is spin you around. I'm going to show you how they look side by side in my tray. So here you see them literally side by side. So Old Dark Fired, Old Dark Fired, Dark Fired Kentucky, Dark Fired Kentucky. And so if I zoom in on it, you can see they're almost the exact same cuts. This is essentially a flake that's been torn apart. I have no idea. This is maybe more of a ribbon cut, but you can see side by side the cuts, I don't care what you call them, kind of look identical. Obviously the Dark Fired Kentucky here has got it's got some lighter tobacco in it that Old Dark Fired doesn't. But with the exception of these little bit of lighter blend got mixed in, you can see they look pretty damn close. So the next thing we'll do is compare how does the jar note versus the tin note. So on the Old Dark Fired, there's a deep, rich, just darkness. You can smell the charcoal. You can smell the fire. It's leathery. It's deep. It's robust. It's got a great jar note. When I pop the tin off open on the Dark Fire Kentucky, it has very little smell. It's not bad. It just has very little. This is deep, robust. This is pretty light. Almost none. I mean, it's almost got a dusty smell to it, which makes no sense to me, but that's what my nose picks out. So they look alike. The 10 notes are much different. Let's talk about how it tastes. So I'm biased. This is my number one tobacco. The Baren HH Old Dark Fired is my number one. It produces great smoke. The taste in my mouth, the retrohale taste is very similar to the jar note. It's deep, dark, robust. I mean, it really, you almost couldn't get farther away from the aromatic side of the scale. And I'm not making fun of aromatics. I smoke them. My two favorites are Boswell's Cherry Vanilla and Boswell's No Bite Delight. So I smoke aromatics. I'm in no way making fun of aromatic smokers. I'm just saying that the taste that I get from Old Dark Fired is exactly what I get out of the jar note. It is deep, robust, leathery, maybe dark fruits, a little bit of tang, a little bit of barbecue, a little bit of leather, but you taste the fire that was used to create this. And I love it. Okay, so I've switched now and I'm smoking the Dark Fired Kentucky. I'll tell you one thing is it lights and stays lit better. Than the Old Dark Fired. You can tell it's got a nice smoke to it. It tastes remarkably close to ODF. One difference is there's much more of a campfire type smoke taste to it. Okay, and I have to say thanks to Greg for not only my lighter, but something I haven't brought up in a long time is he gave me this pipe holder. It's just a fan belt. And I keep all my pipes in them. And the church wardens fit great. Any pipe I put in here fits great. So thank you, Greg. Thank you, Greg. Very comparable. It's a very enjoyable smoke, I have to say. So, like I said, the main question I wanted to answer was, is this a reasonable facsimile? Is it a reasonable substitute for Old Dark Fired? And I'm going to go with yes, it is. And something that is even better is Old Dark Fire used to sell for $70 to $80 a pound. This in bulk sells for $51 a pound. So significantly cheaper. And it's in my opinion, in my mouth, this is a damn fine tobacco. And if you like the old dark side of the blend spectrum, I gotta say I recommend this. It's a good price. You can buy them in the 2-ounce tins, or if you want to do some cellaring, you can buy it in bulk. So it's good. I want to be clear. It's not as good as Old Dark Fired, okay? It's not a direct one-to-one hit, but it is a great tobacco. I enjoyed it immensely. It's readily available. It's pretty cheap. And it's just a great example of that dark side of the blend. So if you had the pleasure of having some ODF and you either running low or you ran out or you wish to try to find it again, yeah, I don't know if we're ever going to find it again. Try this, and if you're new, if you're a fairly new smoker and you're trying to try your palate at different levels, this is pretty dark. Definitely is a great example of the dark fired side. So So to answer the question, yes, this is a pretty good substitute for this. It's not as good, so don't blow me up too badly on that. But I find this to be a damn fine blend, and I can recommend it. I give it 2 thumbs up. If I did not know about ODF, I probably would say this is close to the top of my list. So readily available, good substitute, reasonably priced, 2 thumbs up. That's enough for this video. I hope you found this helpful. Talk to you later, guys.